been in lengthy negotiating sessions with Jerry Jones. That's a speech you've heard before, isn't it?
Listen, this is what I see. I see wrestling. I see Undertaker. Pop up! We're back, baby! We're back in action! I mean, we are life support now. Clear paddles were given. Dak is back. There ain't nothing better. There's nothing better than Jerry selling you 1 + 1 is 3, y'all. In my world, I got to be in that, y'all. He is right there. He is motivating this team. And listen, it's a fact. Without Dak, their season is over. He's just selling the hope, and he's doing a good job at it.
All right. In the meantime, Kimberly Martin actually does the reporting. And so the question is it realistic that he could be back on the field? Everything I've seen on our screen, it says 6 to 8 weeks. Is it realistic that he's back within 4?
Is it realistic? Yes, because I'm assuming Jerry Jones is not out here trying to be Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman or Dr. Phil.
Why would
Dr.
you assume
Oz.
that?
I'm going to hope that there are trained doctors and professionals talking to Jerry Jones and giving him this intel. But is it a possibility? Yes. The fear, though, it's his throwing hand. The fear, though, is that this is the franchise. So if he rushes back and something happens, then you have a setback. And that's the fear. I think there is pressure on Dak because, like you said, this season hangs in the balance and it rests on that hand.
You know, we were together, Dominique, you and I, when Jerry first made those initial comments yesterday. We were all taken aback by it. I know you expressed a lot of concern. Now, you've had a chance to sleep on it.
Yeah, you talked about negotiation sessions. One of the things we negotiated for is the right to a second opinion, and I hope Dak gets it.
Yes, second and a third.
Yeah.
Second and a third.
And I hope the fans, I hope that they are not listening or at least not believing what Jerry is saying, because the definition of desperation is making biblical analogies in week 1. Like, we are already cracking open the good book. Like, he gonna turn water into wine. He's gonna feed 5,000 people too. Like, I think that would be easier to do. I think Jerry has a better chance of turning water into wine than the Cowboys making some sort of championship run this year.
Look, it is worth reminding everyone, Jerry Jones actually said 1 and 1 is 3.
Absolutely.
So
I don't know what kind of new math that is.
Well,
that's billionaire.
That's correct. When you're a billionaire, math can be whatever you want it to be. But
it's abstract.
Chris, all kidding aside, and it's impossible to do at this table, how are you concerned? How do you see the situation right now?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think Jerry is talking out of school because we've seen quarterbacks deal with this particular injury in recent years. Think about last year, Russell Wilson having a thumb injury, having to have surgery, missed 3 games. A couple of years ago, Drew Brees, similar injury. You're talking about him missing 5 games. So that 4-game window, that's right in the range of what we saw those other 2 quarterbacks deal with. So even though the initial prognosis was 6 to 8 weeks, there is the potential for Dak Prescott to push it. And the one thing we know about Dak is that he's a top competitor. He'll do whatever it takes to get back on the field and try to help this team salvage the season. The only problem that I have with this is, did you see the first 3.5 quarters of that game on Sunday night before Dak Prescott got knocked out? You're talking about the Dallas Cowboys having, what, 12 first downs? 12?
Yeah, it was
Nobody had fewer first downs. Nobody had fewer points in week 1 of the National Football League than the Dallas Cowboys team. So, Jerry Jones, congratulations. You played yourself by allowing all of those guys on the offensive side of the ball from last year to leave the building. Connor Williams, the highest graded Miami Dolphins player this past week. He was playing center for him. You're talking about Lyle Collins, cap casualty with the Cincinnati Bengals, trading Amari Cooper, letting Cedric Wilson ride out. What did you think was going to happen? You were asking Dak Prescott to do more than a quarterback is capable of in terms of being a force multiplier, which is what landed you in this situation right now with your quarterback dealing with the injury after week 1.
Chris Canty brought receipts. It's like he's Robert Saleh all of a sudden.
Please don't put me in the same sentence as him. I actually won in New York.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.